Oh man, how cool is this? Oh, hey guys. Didn't see you there. Name's Elbogen. Welcome to the mess that is my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over, well, ionic traces, because apparently I've been sleeping on these things. Because they're basically, well, yeah, wells, and I can use them to my advantage pretty damn well. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. I made a whole build with this, and apparently I've decided to make it with arc souls for who knows what reason, but it's actually really good, so please use it. So, let's go over the build. Alright, so for my mods of choice, it's going to be pretty simple in terms of combat mods. I have on a charged harvester, so I get an increasing chance to become charged with light. And so that's how I'm going to become charged with light. And then all 4 of my armor will have on one firepower mod. Now the only way to get a firepower mod is through Ada. I might just make a video on that if firepower ever comes back again for Ada 1. Now, other aspects to like how this all works. Getaway artist here. When I hold Q, I can turn my grenade into an arc soul. And what that does is, whenever I get a kill with my arc soul, I guarantee myself an ionic trace every single time, every kill or every other kill. It seems to be like a 1.5 to 2 second cooldown, but you are almost always guaranteed a ionic trace, which would feed right back into your grenade. And then on my bond, I have on 2 bombers, so that way when I pop my rift, I can, 1, refresh my arc soul, as you will see when I get to my subclass, and 2, so that way I can get my grenade back using these bombers. And that's the whole point of my thing. For my boots here, I have on 1 innervation and 1 recuperation. Recuperation, so I have some way of healing, and that'll help me in sticky situations. And then of course innervation, so I can get myself, I can get some grenade energy when I pick up an orb. Going to my subclass here, I'm going to be using a healing rift, burst glide. I'm going to be using ball lightning, so I can get 3 strikes when I'm amplified, and since I'm always going to be amplified, doesn't really matter. So that's why I'm using ball lightning. You could use chain if you want more jolted targets, but with how I'm going to be just getting ionic traces for free with my arc soul, I'm not really going to need it, so I'm choosing a ball lightning for this. For your grenade, I have pulse grenade. Now, if you want to go with the fastest charging one, then the flashbang grenade will do you best, as it is the fastest out of all of these. But I'm using pulse grenades because it's going to be my way of jolting targets. And so for my aspects, I have arc soul, so I can recharge my arc soul that I created with my grenade. It'll completely refresh the timer, and I'll be able to also use the bomber perks on the bond in order to get my feed back into my grenade. And then I have electrostatic mind, so when I jolt a target, I create an ionic trace. When I pick up a trace, I become amplified. And so because of that, almost all my fragments are going to be something to do with ionic traces. So for example, Spark of Discharge, arc weapon final blows have a chance to create an ionic trace. Spark of Amplitude. When I rapidly defeat targets, while I'm amplified, I create orbs of power and orb of power. Spark of Shock, so my arc grenade can jolt targets, and then Spark of Ion, so that way, when I defeat a jolted target, I create an ionic trace. Since I'm always going to be jolting targets with my grenade, just like, you are usually with Spark of Shock, I'm always going to guarantee myself that arc soul, and with Getaway Artist, I'm always going to guarantee myself an ionic trace when our arc soul gets a kill, and then that goes right into whatever weapons you use, preferably an arc weapon with volt shot. So for example, the the sidearm or the scout rifle will do you the best jobs at that. Now, I prefer the scout rifle, even though your sidearm can get pug list or demo. You can't have pug demo in the left slot in your sidearm. I'll probably be corrected if I'm wrong here, but from what I remember, that cannot happen. So I go between the sidearm and the scout rifle. Alright, now let's talk about the elephants in the room here. Telesto. Wait, what? Sorry, not Telesto. Delicate Tomb and Cold Heart. Let's talk about those two weapons for a second. Let's start with Cold Heart, shall we? Cold Heart is a trace rifle. I hate trace rifles. That is my opinion. You cannot tell me otherwise. I do not like Cold Heart. For Delicate Tomb, sure, it is a fusion rifle, it jolts, it's really effective at creating ionic traces, as that is its ability, it's passive. However, it's an exotic, and it's a waste of an exotic slot if I wanted to use Thunderlord. So there's just a lot of options that you gotta choose between. But it doesn't really matter either way, you can use whatever you want here. As long as you have your arc soul and you're getting kills with your arc soul and have like an arc weapon, doesn't matter if it has volt shot or not, you'll be just fine. There's no worries about it with the aspects that you have on. But that's gonna wrap it up for me. The rest is just gonna be some gameplay. So hope you have a good rest of your day and have a good one.